Hello, people. Today I want to talk about the PSVR headset. As you can see it right now, the VR headset of PS4 with two move controllers to play many games. Should you buy this or not? So I will give you some information about it through depending on my experience of this device and playing with it for more than 2 years. This device is very effective to immerse you in the gaming worlds. We gamers, especially the classic gamers, single player gamers, we always wanted to enter the universes of the games. We played them. The video game is not like a movie. In video game you feel like you are being there. So throughout the years of our gaming since the PlayStation 1 age, we always wanted to enter the games. When I was in the past, when I was playing PS Tomb Raider 1 and 2 and 3, I always wanted to be in the places of Tomb Raider, the beautiful places of it. So when the Oculus Rift, the first development kit, came out and they announced it, I just astonished and really wanted to use it, and I said that this is the solution for me. This is what I really wanted, because it was epic, that it promises you that this will make you enter the game. You're not like the past when you just see the game through the screen, and the only interaction between you and the game is the controller. Okay, so the only interaction between us and the games are through controllers. But the VR headset make your head enters the game, and those two move controllers make your hands enter the game world. So that looks impressive, right? It's really impressive, and I really wanted to buy a PSVR. But before that, let me talk you about Oculus Rift. So I saw the advertisement about the Oculus Rift development kit 1 and 2, and when they released the consumer version, well, then PSVR came out, and that was astonishing to me because I have a PS4 already, and I was ready to buy it when it comes out, because that's what I needed for a long of years, entering the gaming worlds, be immersed in the game. But the problem, I didn't expect that I was overrating the headset. I thought that when I use the headset, I will enter the game. Okay, you enter the gaming world. The problem is When you see something in theory, you will be astonished, but when it comes out in reality, the things are different. So when I bought the PSVR, I just immediately bought Resident Evil 7, which is one of the best VR virtual reality games. So I was completely I already completed the game in the past on the flat version, non-VR version. So it's extremely great graphics with many details in the game, and it's sharp and detailed. When I mounted the headset on my head and began to play Resident Evil 7, I immediately frustrated. It's impressive for the first moments, but when you see the huge gap between the flat version and the VR version in terms of picture quality, you will lose a lot of your hope in the VR headset, because the game on PSVR looks like a PS1 or PS2 game, because the pixels are shattered. In every lens we have 1080 pixels. So if you have 1080 pixels and they are very close to your eyes, you will see the pixels, and the graphics will be not clear and sharp as they look on default TV screen, HD or TV screen. So the PSVR, I immediately quitted the Resident Evil, couldn't be able to play it. So I bought other games. In our country there is no accessibility to the accessories, so I wanted to buy a Move controllers in order to use the games that are using the Move controllers, but I couldn't be able to find a PSV4 Move controller. So I bought used ones of Move controllers of PS3, and they are working very well on PS4 normally and very cheap. I bought them from local stores, like about $10 for each one. So when you mount the headset on your head, I immediately noticed those errors. As an experienced and old gamer, I am 33 years old, and I am playing the game since I was below 20, so it's a lot of years since the PS1. So when you use the PSVR headset or any headset available right now, you will notice the problems that I will mention now. First, the pixels are not enough to make the game look impressive to you. So, in my opinion, I think at least 8K for each eye should be on the lenses for the next generation VR headsets in order to make you satisfied. 8K for each eye. That's number one, the pixels. Because if the pixels are below that, the game will look not impressive to you, not very sharp. That's the first thing. The other thing is, when I bought the PSVR headset, I thought that I will see the entire world. I feel immersive in it. But the problem is the vision is like tunnel vision. So as we know that the human eye is can see a wide angle, okay? There is the primary vision and the peripheral vision. So you can't see just about 90 degrees, okay? And the the peripheral sides are in a black. So when you mount the headset, you will see like you are wearing gloves, uh, swimming gloves, and you can't see the edges of your environment. They are in black. So that's one of the problems. So the second thing PSVR headset should improve in the future, that they should increase the field of view of the VR headset, increasing the field of view to make it look like real life. So resolution, field of view. Other thing is, the third thing that they should do is the refresh rate of the game. When you make high refresh rate, this will also improve the game a lot and make it real. And of course, that talk was not only on PSVR. Those disadvantages are applicable on about every VR headset available right now, except for Quest 2, which is recently announced for that it has nearly 2K, I think, resolution, which are a good, huge step toward making the resolution of the headset of the lenses better. But still, they have 90 hertz of refresh rate, which is not very good for gaming, and also the field of view is not very good. It's like the old generations of VR headsets. So they couldn't be able to increase the field of view. And the controllers of them are, yeah, you can say they are good, but still they need a lot of work to do. My hope is on PSVR 2 version 2. So right now we have a PS5 is in its way. The pre-orders are already being out there, and I think that the PSVR 2 should launch in the end of the next year, or maybe they will announce about this VR headset 2 in the next year, and they will release it on 2022. So we should wait, and I really don't advise you to not hesitate to see a new version of PSVR. I need Sony to be patient and do a good work with PSVR 2 to make it more immersive. The PSVR 2 should be very good because it will last at least 6 years ahead. So we have, if they will made not impressive version 2, that will make us unhappy. So in the next PSVR, I need to see increased field of view. Pixels should be more than 4K, and the controllers should be made better, especially the move controllers. They should use some controllers specifically designed for the PSVR. They should put the analog sticks into the move controller and try to make other good things within it. That was the disadvantages of the headset. But I'm already playing in it for about 2 years every day, almost. So you will ask me, you are contradict with yourself. No, I have playing PSVR uh, for a long time because I use it as workout tool. Depending on those move controllers, you will be able to put indulge your hands in the game, so you can use it as a workout tool, like many games, like Box VR, Beat Saber, and Creed, Spark. There are many games that you can use them as a cardio workout, aerobic exercise. So better than going to the gym, in my opinion. You are in your home and you can make very interesting aerobic exercises with those beautiful games. So there are many games to use them as aerobic exercise, and they are very powerful as a workout tools. They will make you sweat in just minutes. Below than 5 minutes, you'll start to sweat because they are high intensity games. So I suggest you play those games, and I suggest you buy a PSVR if you want to exercise. For 2020, I think if you don't have a PS4, you should wait for the PS5 and the PSVR 2 version. For now, if you want to buy a VR headset, I suggest you buy the Quest 2, which is cheap and good content in it. Not very good content, but it will serve the purpose. Or you should wait to see a PSVR 2 if you are not hesitated enough to try this technology. To me, I use this as a workout tool for the games that I have played for non exercising goals, where Here They Lie, the horror game, and Arizona Sunshine, which it is also a zombie horror game, and Separation VR, which is indie game. So that's what I remember of those games as a non-VR experiences, non exercising experiences. And there is a problem with the VR technology as a whole, which is the VR sickness, motion sickness. When you move in the game and you are not moving in reality, not moving your legs in reality, you will feel after a while that you feel motion sickness, and that sucks, really sucks. So the games that involve movements are make you, the majority of people, feel sick. You will adapt to this after playing for many days. It will improve. I noticed that with myself, but still it will be still there. You will still feel the motion sickness for the games that include movement. So you see that many games are making some tweaks to eliminate that problem of motion sickness, like translocation by pressing a button, not smooth movement. But the disadvantage of this trick is low immersiveness of the game. And they also do another thing, like you can move through your hands. By moving your hands, you can move or directing the controller in the direction you want to move. But still, those things are not very good. So Sony should work on something that will eliminate the motion sickness, like maybe you make a cheap treadmill that you can use to move your legs in real life, and that will reduce a huge amount of motion sickness and also be a VR exercise opportunity for many of us. The VR headset will change the future, in my opinion, and they are the future of games, especially in terms of exercising, because we will see that the gamers will be the most fit people in the earth because they are using their VR headsets. Not all the gamers. We have also sedative gamers who just want to lie in bed and play, and that's not normal, but we have to use some exercise using our beloved video games. Well, what else? About the content for VR headsets, I think Sony is the best one in terms of content because it's a big company and they had tons of money to make developers make content for their headsets. So one of the problems of PSVR headsets available right now, it's also the content. We don't see big AAA developers making good content for this. So the majority of the games are indie games. We have some good games, but the majority of games are, you can say, they are average or upper average, not perfect games. Why? Because of the disadvantages of the headsets available right now, which I mentioned before. The AAA developers are avoiding making content for them. So if the headsets in the future will be good enough, the big companies will definitely consider making games for this because there will be a good market for them. Thank you for Sony that they made this technology cheap for the users, because it's not cheap on PC. Oculus Quest, and you have to buy a very powerful PC, HTC Vive. You have to have a powerful PC in addition to high cost headset. But here it's not extremely in high price. Let me show you the aim controller, which Sony made as a controller specified only for PSVR first person shooter games. Okay, wait a second, I will bring it right now. Okay, so this is the aim controller. You can see it. Okay, all the buttons of the DualShock exist here. Movement and L1, L2, trigger, which is R1, and here are the right analog stick, and we have here all the buttons. So it is one of the best controllers available for virtual reality, available in this age, 2020. Until this, we don't have a big company that made something like this. So they should use it in PS5 on many games for PSVR 2. They will should not waste this the huge potential of this aim control device, which is very immersive, make you feel like you are holding a gun. Really, what make you feel that immersion. So, if you want to feel the full potential of PSVR, you have to have the move controllers and the aim controller with the default controller, of course. All of mixture will make the game worlds immersive and beautiful to you. In the end, I need you to subscribe to my channel and help me out to make content which is deep and specific and detailed about these technologies, because when you surf the internet you will not see videos that are natural and detail and explain the whole process of gaming in this way. So I hope that you subscribe and share my channel with your gaming friends, and try to check my other videos in the channel. They are not perfect in editing. I try to be as natural as I am, and if you like that, subscribe. If you don't, it's okay. So goodbye for now. We will meet in another podcast of gaming.